Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaranadi. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaranadi. Yasodanandana Prajajanarandana. Yasodanandana Prajajanarandana. Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Vanachani. Jaya Radha Madhya Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhya Kunja Vihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaranadi. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaranadi. Yasodanandana Prajajanarandana. Yasodanandana Prajajanarandana. Yamuna Tira Vanachani. Yamuna Tira Vanachani. Jai Jai Shri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jai Jai Shri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Krishna Kanda Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda. Jaya Krishna Kanda Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda. Jai Jaya Shri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jai Jaya Shri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Advaita Kanda Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda. Jaya Advaita Kanda Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Gauranga, Jai Gauranga, Jai Gauranga, Jai Gauranga, Jaya Satinandana, Jaya Satinandana, Jaya Satinandana, Jaya Satinandana, Jaya Panchatattva, Jaya Panchatattva, Panchatattva, Jaya Panchatattva. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Divine Grace. ISKCON founder Acharya Jagari Guru Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivara Jagacharya Astotara Satra Srimati Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki Ananta Kori Vaishnava Vrinda ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Friends of Sri Krishna Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopina Shyama Kunrada Kunda Giri Gauravadan ki Vrindavan ki Mathuradan ki Navadvip Mayapurdan ki Jagannath Puridan ki jai. Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Devi Sudarshan Chakra ki jai. Jamuna Mai ki, Ganges Mai ki jai. Tulasi Devi ki jai. Bhakti Devi ki jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Nitai Gauda Premananda. All glorious assembled. All glorious assembled devotees. All glorious assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru Shri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padya Krishna Vijay Buddha Shamati Bari Chitta Shamati Namaste Krishna Budaya Vipara Shikram Gaura Karana Shakti Bari Chitta Om Gyana Timirandasya Gyanandana Saratmaya Chakshulumritam Jena Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Vyati Swapadam Tikam Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Siva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Reading from Sri Caitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila chapter 1. The later pastimes of Lord Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu, beginning from text 7. Jaya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Shiva Sari Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Thank you. All glories to Lord Nityananda and Advaita Prabhu. All glories unto all the devotees of Lord Caitanya, headed by Srivas Thakur. I have previously described in synopsis the Adi Lila, initial pastimes, which have already been fully described by Vrindavan Dasakura. I have therefore given only a synopsis of those incidents, and whatever specifics were to be related have already been given in that synopsis. To describe the unlimited pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not possible, but I now wish to relate the chief incidents and give a synopsis of those pastimes occurring at the end. I shall describe only in synopsis that portion which Vrindavan Das Thakur has described very elaborately in his book Caitanya Mangala. Whatever incidents are outstanding, however, I shall later elaborate. Actually, the authorized compiler of the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, the incarnation of Vyasadeva. Only upon his orders am I trying to chew the remnants of food that he has left. Placing his lotus feet upon my head in great devotion, I shall now describe in summary the Lord's final pastimes. For 24 years, Lord Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu remained at home, and whatever pastimes he performed during that time are called Adi Lila. At the end of his 24th year, in the month of Magha, during the fortnight of the waxing moon, the Lord accepted the renounced honor of life, sannyas. After accepting sannyas, Lord Chaitanya remained within this material world for another 24 years. Within this period, Whatever pastimes he enacted are called Sesa Lila, or pastimes occurring at the end. Sesa, end. The final pastimes of the Lord occurring in his last 24 years are called Madhya, middle, and Antya, final. All the devotees of the Lord refer to his pastimes according to these divisions. For 6 years of the last 24, Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu traveled all over India, from Jagannath Puri to Bengal, and from Cape Comorin to Vrindavan. All the pastimes performed by the Lord in those places are known as the Madhya Lila. And whatever pastimes were performed after that are called the Antya Lila. The pastimes of the Lord are therefore divided into 3 periods: the Adi Lila, Madhya Lila, and Antya Lila. Now I shall very elaborately describe the Madhya Lila. For 18 continuous years, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remained at Jagannath Puri, and through his personal behavior, instructed all living entities in the mode of devotional service. Of these 18 years at Jagannath Puri, Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu spent 6 years with his many devotees by chanting and dancing. He introduced the loving service of the Lord. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent Nityananda Prabhu from Jagannath Puri to Bengal, which is known as Gauda Desh. And Lord Nityananda Prabhu overflooded that country with the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Sri Nityananda Prabhu is by nature very much inspired in rendering transcendental loving service to Lord Krishna. Now, being ordered by Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu, he distributed this loving service anywhere and everywhere. I offer innumerable obeisances unto the lotus feet of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, who is so kind that he spread the service of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu all over the world. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to address Nityananda Prabhu as his elder brother, whereas Nityananda Prabhu addressed Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as his Lord. Although Nityananda Prabhu is none other than Balaram himself, he nonetheless always thinks of himself as the eternal servant of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nityananda Prabhu requested everyone to serve Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, chant his glories, and utter his name. Nityananda Prabhu claimed that person to be his life and soul, who rendered devotional service unto Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In this way, Sri Nityananda Prabhu introduced the cult of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to everyone without discrimination, even though the people were fallen souls and blasphemers. They were delivered by this process. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then sent the 2 brothers, Sri Larupa Goswami and Sri Rasanatan Goswami, to Braj by his order. They went to Sri Vrindavan Dham. After going to Vrindavan, the brothers preached devotional service and discovered many places of pilgrimage. They specifically initiated the service of Madan Mahan and Govindaji. Both Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami brought various scriptures to Vrindavan and collected the essence of this by compiling many scriptures on devotional service. In this way, they delivered all rascals and fallen souls. Purport. Srila Srinivasa Acharya has sung. Nana Shastra Vicharanaika Nipuna Sadharama Samstapaka Lokanam Hitakarino Tribhuvane Manyo Saranya Karo Radha Krishna Padara Vinda Bhajana Nandena Matalikao Vande Rupa Sanatana Raghuyuga Shri Jiva Gopalaka. The six Goswamis, under the direction of Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Sanatana Goswami, studied various Vedic literatures and picked up the essence of them, the devotional service of the Lord. This means that all the Goswamis wrote many scriptures on devotional service with the purport of the Vedic literature. Devotional service is not a sentimental activity. The essence of Vedic knowledge is devotional service, as confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita 15:15. Vidayischa sarvai aham eva vidya. All the Vedic literature aims at understanding Krishna. And how to understand Krishna through devotional service has been explained by Srila Rupa and Sanatana Goswamis with evidence from all Vedic literatures. They have put it so nicely that even a rascal or first-class fool can be delivered by devotional service under the guidance of the soul Goswamis. You can see the mercy of the Goswamis. Spend their time, the whole of their life, they spend it working on something for the whole world. See the opposite? Someone is sitting there thinking what to do for the whole world. That's his life. The whole of his life is just thinking. And you look at their situation. The time Rupa Goswami wrote Nectar of Devotion and other books, Vidagda Madhava, Lalita Madhava. There are so many books. Danakeli, Kaumudi, Ujjwal Nilamani. Bhagavatam is Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Goswami, Bhagavatam, Sanatana. Yeah, Dhira Samrit Sindhu Padesh Amrit. This Rupa Swami. When he was writing these books, they have no house on their head. They don't have house. Now we have house, we have air conditioning, we have fan. They don't have. Their house is tree. They sit on the tree, under the tree. The rain would fall on them, sun would, winter on them. The first time I went to Trikadamba, the first time I went to Trikadamba, the mud, inside the mud, is up to knee. There's no road. Now we go by car. The first time I went there is muddy. That is a few years ago. More than 500 years. More than 5. We have been saying 500 since we started. And we're always saying 500, 5,000, 5,000. It's more than 5,000, not 500. Not 500, it's more than. It's above 500. What of that time? What would you think it would be that time? Yes, not just for reed, sharp grasses. They can tear you when you pass. Taunts. Mud, just mud alone. Easy to walk with the mud. So you can get stuck there. That's to go inside the Trikadamba. But they were peacefully sitting there and writing what we are enjoying now. They made a lot of sacrifice. Heavy sacrifice they made. No kitchen. Right? We are sitting here now because we are thinking Pujari is coming from the altar and it means yeah. The prasadam is coming. Well, in their time there's nothing like that. They don't have pujaris. No cook, no kitchen. They were writing the books which are reading now. It's rather Samasana. The time they don't give them money to go to Vrindavan. No transport money to go to, no tickets. Go to Vrindavan. Where's the ticket? Right today, tell someone else is listening. Where's my ticket? Whom am I going to meet there? They have nobody to meet there, Krishna. Every person they have to meet there, Krishna. So they made a lot of sacrifice. So if we don't read the books they have written, we are ungrateful. Very ungrateful. Not only that, Prabhupada again put them in our language. Right? See, we can read now. Prabhupada put it here. So if you don't read, so Nathan Goswami is, I'm trying to remember this, I remember. Hari Bhakti Vilas, Brihapavatamrita, Dasami Tipani, and Dasami Charita. Many others he wrote. Vaishnava Tosani. Vaishnava Tosani also. They are rounded up. Vaishnava Tosani. The commentary of Srimad Bhagavatam. To make the scripture very easy to understand, to practice, to follow. So if you don't read the books, we are very ungrateful and sinful. How can we make advancement with this kind of mentality? Means we don't appreciate what they have. They were not writing to make money. If you are doing something to make money, it's a different thing. That's a different thing. They're not writing to make money, and they're not writing also because they are scholars. They're exercising their scholarship. That is not. They wrote because of their costless mercy for us. Lokanam hita karino tribhuvane manyo saranya karo. Lokanam hita. They wrote this for the benefit of the world, all living entities, not all human beings, all living entities. Right? Because if we become sane, if you become devotee, will be auspicious for all living entities. All living entities will benefit. Plants and trees, animals, insects, beasts, they will benefit. If one person becomes a pure devotee, all living entities will benefit. This is the program. The whole world benefits. See the Goswamis, the whole world benefit because the activities are meant for helping the living entities to understand. Both Sri Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami brought various scriptures, Nana Sastra Vicharana. Many scriptures they brought all together. Now in Vrindavan they spent the time, they brought various scriptures to Vrindavan and collected the essence of these by compiling many scriptures in devotional series. So many. So they sat down and pick out all the essence once and make Bhakti Rasamrit Sundhu or Nectar of Instruction, Dagda Madhava, Lalita Madhava, Ujjwal Nilamani, and many others. Brihadbhagavatamrit, so sweet. So sweet. Nectar. Yes, for those who know how to drink. Those who are very sick, they will not eat, they won't drink. Those who are sick, they will not drink. Those who are healthy, and they will drink. They will drink every day, continuously. Those who are sick, they will sleep and they will not drink. So those who are awake, those who are alive, let us drink the nectar. Rupa Sanatana Goswami and all the Goswamis are given to us. In this way, you will get your blessings. If you read a book by somebody, you are cultivating, you are culturing the consciousness of the person. So if you read the books of Goswamis, you are cultivating, you are culturing their consciousness. We are associating with them. And we know Sadhu Sangha is highly advertised or stressed or encouraged. How do we associate with Rupa Sanatana Goswami? How? Reading their books to hear their life activities. By this, we were having constant association with them. By the association, we will become like them. Yes. The Goswamis carried out the preaching work of devotional service on the basis of an analytical study of all confidential Vedic literatures. This was in compliance with the order of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu. Thus, one can understand the most confidential devotional service of Vrindavan. Some of the books compiled by Sri Sanatana Goswami were the Hari Bhakti Vilas, Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Dasama Tipani, and Dasama Charita. We have already given the names of 4 books compiled by Sanatana Goswami. Similarly, Sri Rupa Goswami has also compiled many books which no one can even count. I shall therefore enumerate the chief books compiled by Sri Rupa Goswami. He has described the pastimes of Vrindavan in 100,000 verses. 100,000, 100,000 verses. The books compiled by Sri Rupa Goswami include the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Vidagdha Madhava, Ujjwal Nilamini, Lalita Madhava. And others like Sri Rupa Goswami also compiled the Danakeli Kaumudi, Sabhavali, Lila Chanda, Padhyavali, Govinda Birudhavali, Mathura Mahatmya, and Mataka Varana. Who can count the rest of the books headed by the Lagu Bhagavatamrita, written by Sri Rupa Goswami? He has described the pastimes of Vrindavan in all of them. Sri Rupa Goswami's nephew, Sri Jiva Goswami, has compiled so many books on devotional service that there is no counting of them. No counting. In Sri Sandarbha, Sri Bhagavad Sandarbha, Sri Jiva Goswami has written conclusively about the ultimate end of devotional service. Sandarbha known as Bhagavad Sandarbha, Bhakti Sandarbha, Bhagavad Sandarbha, Sat Sandarbha. Just Sandarbha alone, many. All of them. They put everything in one place. They follow the order of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they follow the order and they perfectly executed. They did everything perfectly just to help us understand devotional service. What is devotional service? Why devotional service? How to do devotional service? What is to be achieved? What is the expectation? They explain everything. And that also is seen in proper books. So Prabhupada gave us a purpose in life. A purpose. He gave us this process, devotional service, and he gave the goal to be achieved. You know? Prabhupada gave us the goal to be achieved in Krishna consciousness, pure love of Godhead. You know? He gave us pure love of God. That is the goal to be achieved. He gave the process, studying the scriptures, chanting the holy name, doing devotional service activities. He gave the consciousness with which these things to be performed. He gave the consciousness. He gave the environment, the devotional environment. He also gave us all the necessary things, prasadam. You know? Devotees, Ganga, Jamuna, the dam. He gave the dam. What is it he didn't give? Everything. He gave everything. Complete. The process, the goal to attain, the goal is perfectly clearly defined. Back home, back to Godhead. Clearly defined. So everything is completely given. Everything. He did not just throw us there on the field, go and do what he liked. No, he gave everything and taught us by his own personal life. Proper trained us right how to pass through. Right from that to the goal. Professional life. He did everything completely. How to eat, how to sleep, how to talk, everything, how to think. Everything he did. Everything. In everything that we do, Prabhupada taught it all completely. In detail and all written and spoken. So nice. So if we don't read these books, if we don't study these books, we're committing crime. It's a crime. Criminals. Criminals are punished. You know? If you don't read these books, if you don't chant, if you don't hear, if you don't preach, if you don't follow these things, you are criminals, punishable by law. Nobody can escape. In my tribe, we can give a bribe and escape. In Yamara, nobody can bribe him. You don't know him, you don't see where you don't know who he is. So how can you bribe a person you don't see, you don't know? How do you bribe him? And we don't have what he likes. If you want to bribe a person, you give the person the thing the person likes, right? What does Yamara like? What is his likes? What does he like? So how can we bribe him? How can we bribe Yamara? You don't know his likes. You want to get somebody, you look at the person's interest. You know? You want to get somebody, you look at the person's interest. Kamsa asks, his answer said, what does Krishna is attached to? What is he attached to? What does he like the most? What does he like? What is the attachment? The cows, okay. Vakasura. Varsasura. Yeah, Varsasura. Take a cow. Krishna, that's what he likes. That is his interest the whole day. So, when Krishna told Balaram, do you see a cow that didn't come with us in the morning? Did you see any cow that didn't come with us? But I can't see that one. See that one didn't come with us. Let me see. But I said, okay. If you give me permission, I'll kill it. Brother said, no. People will blaspheme you. It's a cow. Krishna said, no. If I kill it, people will be very happy because it didn't take cow. Brother said, okay. Okay, deal with it. So Krishna came very near. Was trying. So Krishna killed the Varsasura. And then I'm a small boy. I don't know what is good and bad. If I play with you, if you die, is that my fault? I don't know what is good and bad. I'm a child. You don't blame children for doing something childishly. That's not my fault. Anyway, by doing that, you get liberation. So, I'm helping you. So, we cannot bribe Yamara because we don't know his like. Better for us to take Krishna consciousness seriously. There is no alternative. See the level our chariots perform to get us all these books. Nana Shastra Vichayana Kani Sadharana Samstha. They establish religious principle. To give us religion, a religious principle, they have to give us the scripture that will teach us and give the training. That's what they did. So, in other words, they came here just to help us. That's the purpose of coming here. We came here because we are sinful, we're doing honest. But they came here to help us, prisoners. Just like a prisoner of prisons go to visit. The purpose of going to visit is to release the prisoners. So these pure devotees, they came here from Vaikuntha to come and release us. Let us take full advantage and get released. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
How do we now engage in studying this book? And there definitely must be like a systematic way of doing it, because first of all, you said it is so much that you can't comprehend, like so much book, so much verses.
Yes.
How
do we study these books? Bhakti Sastri is going on all over the world. Bhakti Sastri is going on all over the world. Srila Prabhupada, like you say, he gave everything. He also introduced Bhakti Sastri. He was doing it and said, very simple, and he asked you to expand it. To take initiation. To take initiation. Bhakti Sastri. To take sannyas, Bhakti Vaibhav. Now we are just doing. The Brahmana must know the scripture to preach. Brahmana, he hang a tree, is not doing any devotional service. That is sinful. One devotee came to me, Maharaj, no, I want to preach. I want to preach now, I want to do something, I want to preach. So give me a second initiation, I will preach, you preach. I want to preach. You remember my husband and myself used to do both distribution. So I want to continue. Now I'm free, I want to continue. Give me a second initiation. She was giving second initiation but not preaching. Not doing it. Sakapata. Bhakta. Crooked devotee. Duplicitous devotee. capricious, duplicity, crookedness. They know us, they know what, but they think they're very intelligent and want to play on you. Want to preach? The Brahmanas will preach. The Brahmana has 6 duties. 6 duties. Study the scriptures, preach the scripture, give charity, accepting Christian, deity worship. The Brahmana. How will you preach if you don't know the scripture? You must know the scripture. So it is compulsory. At least, even though we didn't meet up with the proper expectation, but something is going on now. If you want to be a Brahmana, you should do Bhakti Sastri. Bhakti Sastri is compulsory. Yes, we do. So you study, you do Bhakti Sastri. Then we study about Gita, native devotion, native instruction, Sri Upanishad. We study all the books systematically, very nice. Systematically. And we have experienced devotees who are doing it. And this is very nice. When you study this, you see, very, very sweet. Very sweet. It is compulsory. If you don't do it, how will you be convinced about what you do? Tomorrow somebody asks you something, you cannot stand it. Somebody asks you, my friend, what is this you are doing? Come and join my company. Remove this thing, come and join me. I will make you a manager. You have this and have that. This is, don't look how intelligent. Why are you wasting your intelligence for this in the street? How much money do you make in a day? Is it what I'm going to do for life like this? You don't have a parent? Come and take a job in my company here. Get a job. That is true. That is true. You see how that boy insulted me yesterday? If I'm a manager here, can he talk to me like that? See? It has happened to many devotees like this. They left Jewish movement to join there, but they were not employed. Because that is how Maya works. They didn't get a job. But the Lord the Krishna consciousness, if you know the scripture, you cannot do that. You defend yourself happily with joy. One day, one devotee asked another devotee, my friend, this proper disciple, was asking him, so we are studying about Gita every day. You don't have something else to do. It's not old. It's not old. Every day, said Bhagavan Vachari, the same thing every day. You're going to live your life like this. It's not old for you. What is the taste inside? The devotee said, for you, it is old. For me, it is fresh. God will. You continue. Dhira Prabhu told me, you are teaching this for years now. You still read this thing? I said, yes. I'm teaching every year the same thing, but what I teach is not the same every year. They're different every year. The same thing I'm teaching, but every year is not the same. It's different. What you taught last year is different from this year. Next year will be different. But it's the same thing. The same Sibhavan of Acha you get there, but they're not this different. Different. If you're getting the same thing, you are not making advancement. You are stagnant. And you'll be stale. When somebody tells you that, I say, yeah, it is true, it's stale. You give it up. But if you are reading carefully, attentively, like Purujan Prabhu said, prayerful reading, it cannot be stale. It will be fresh always. Fresh. In this way, look at announcement. Bhakti Sastri. After this, Bhakti Vaibhava. We have been doing for devotees in Malaysia since last week, this week. We finished some chapters. And other places. So devotees who are fortunate, they are studying the scriptures very nicely. So many people. We mentioned the other day, last batch of Malaysia, 60 illiterate people did Bhakti Sastri. 60 illiterate. They did Bhakti Sastri. And they passed. Isolan Japadaka Swami did Bhakti Sastri. Did Bhakti Vaibhava this year. But his sickness, he cannot speak properly, but he did. It was not the 100 degree. He really worked on it. They gave him test and he answered all and passed. Give him big certificate like this. Yeah, his Bhakti certificate is like this. Not this one. The Bhakti Vaibhava is like this one. Yeah. And I also saw this year many other proper disciples, they were doing Bhakti Sastri with us. We're very humble to see and very encouraged. See, they gave us this thing to teach us how transcendental this thing is. They're doing it. They're doing it very humbly in class. What I observed was the proper disciples were the most simple, obedient of all the students. Their great grandchildren were rascals in the class, but they were cool-headed, disciplined, down to earth. They never challenged the teachers. The rascal boys were challenging teachers, but they were following. You see the difference? The difference. I've been teaching for years. You get a student who are there to challenge you. Yeah. There are other students who are there to learn. They ask questions to learn. There are some there who are there to challenge you. Because they are reading some other books. So when I'm teaching the same book, the same commentary which you have, I will speak in the way you never see it in the book, what you are reading. Yes, that is my style. Beginning?
Drinking of nectar.
Drinking of nectar, yes. You want to drink? If you want to drink, then you should read. That is where the nectar is. This is nectar. This is nectar. First of all, when you start to drink, when you start reading, that is nectar. And as you continue to read, you getting purification. So the quality of the nectar will increase according to our progress. The taste will be different. So, like I say, someone reading the same page, tired with this, the same thing. After 10 years, the same water. But a person who drinking the nectar, is sound different. It sound different. So we drink according to our level. But we should start hearing and reading gradually. Prabhupada said, if you read, you don't understand, read again, you will understand. That's the process. Because by doing that, you get some purification. And as one gets purified, it will become more tastier. The way you, the deeper you go. He said that we discussed another one. He said, he was absorbed in Krishna. So Krishna said, I will give you chance to be more absorbed, because as you are getting absorbed, that is how also you get the nectar. So you'll be increasing. That's how to do, how to get it.
You told 6 duties of Brahmana, and you 4 supreme.
Yeah. Studying the Vedas, speaking the Vedas. That is 1 or 2.
Study and study is preaching.
Yes, that is 2. Deity worship, charity, accepting and giving, accepting and giving, and puja. Puja, yajna. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.